everybody, SC Rich Enough here. Welcome back to another PS5 Minecraft add-on showcase. Today we're checking out the very cool Boomerangs add-on, which, as you would guess, adds in a ton of boomerangs. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I'm just going to quickly show you the first couple, which are the basic boomerangs that have no abilities at all. And just get kind of stronger as we go along. So you need a boomerang crafting station, by the way, to make all of these boomerangs. But to start, the wooden boomerang, throw it, doesn't go very far. Stone boomerang, same thing, goes a little farther. Basically, they all get a little farther and go a little faster. The netherite boomerang actually goes pretty far and pretty fast. And as you can see, it returns to your hand like you'd guess a boomerang would. Just want to make sure none of them are in my inventory. However, let's get into the actual fun boomerangs. So the first two we're gonna check out is the netherwood boomerang. So the warped and the crimson. So the crimson one is pretty cool because it'll actually it goes through mobs as well as walls. So here, let me try and get this dude to see how it went through the ground and still hit him. So that's cool. The warped boomerang, on the other hand, if you throw it like that, you see it has a weird flight path. It'll slowly push a mob away like that. Well, I missed it, but you get the idea. So you can throw a mob backwards and push it back pretty far. So those are the first two special ones. The gilded one is interesting. So if you throw it the correct way, it'll actually do a double loop. How to get it to do a double loop, I have no clue. I'm just trying to get back here. So there's a certain way you can throw it where it'll loop back to you twice, I guess. Oh, I just did it, actually. So that's interesting. So those are the first couple special ones. The slime one does a lot of knockback, but very little damage. So here, I'll show you that. The snow boomerang says it's mostly harmless, so it doesn't do that much damage. I'm assuming it has some sort of special effect, though. Maybe it can, extinguish fires or something. I'm not sure. But other than that, I'm not sure what it does. So now we're starting to get into some of the more special ones. There's the peppermint, frost, and TNT. I'll show you these three. The peppermint one's pretty cool. So if you hit an enemy, ooh, I missed. If you hit an enemy with it, it gives you a speed boost. Is the gist. The frost one, he's in the perfect spot for it, because if you throw it at the water, it'll actually make ice, which I think is cool. But it also slows down and damages enemies, right? And the TNT boomerang does explode, but it doesn't explode blocks, luckily. It just explodes in an area effect, pretty much. I'm just going to throw that away. So let's get another pillager, and we'll start showcasing that. See, it just explodes, which is cool. So, next is the Void Boomerang, the Ender Ring, and the Apple Ring. We'll do the Ender Ring first. The Ender Ring's pretty simple. You throw it, and wherever it hits, it teleports you to. The Apple Ring is very specific, because if you hit a flying mob with it, it makes them stop flying, which is very specific, because there's only a couple flying mobs in the game, but I guess it could be useful. The Void Boomerang is cool, because if you throw it, I didn't mean to crouch there, you can throw an infinite amount of them. So I could just do this. I could go, yeah! So, instead of it throwing the actual boomerang, it sends out, a void attack, which is pretty cool, I think. Next up is the Breezy Ring, Hydro Ring, and the Cutter Ring. The Breezy Ring's pretty simple. You throw it, it makes a breeze charge, pretty much. It's basically just a free breeze charge that comes back. So normally, when I would use these, it would cost durability and stuff, but since I'm in creative, we don't have to worry about that. So the Cutter Ring's pretty cool because, here, let me just, you throw it, and it cuts any foliage and stuff that gets in its way, pretty much. And the Hydro Ring is you throw it through water. Yeah, you can only use it underwater, and it goes through water normally. So it's like an underwater boomerang, which I think is kind of cool. So no need to showcase that on the pillager, but you get the idea. So the next three are really cool. So the Enigma ring, basically anytime you throw it, it could do something completely random. It could do knockback, it could explode, it could it could do a lot of things. So it's kind of like a random thing. So the magma ring, you throw it. Oh, I missed. You throw it and it sets enemies on fire, and it can also like I think it can put campfires like back on fire. But also, what I think is cool is if you throw it into water, snow, or ice, you'll actually get a cold version of it that won't set enemies on fire. You need to reignite it to get it working again. So the Echo Ring is really cool because you can control it remotely like this. So I am literally, as you can see, it's literally like a drone. So I could be back here and I go get it, Echo Ring, dun dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun, and you have a decent range limit on it, and you have like a full minute worth of time, which I think is awesome. I think that one's really funny because you can also use it for like scouting and whatever. You get the idea. So the next couple are interesting. So I'll do the mine ring first. As you'd expect, you throw it. It mines only stone specifically, so I couldn't. Oh, let me. Let's say it kept flying behind me. So this one mines stone specifically and only stone, which is interesting, but still cool. The next three are interesting. So I'll show you how these things work. So the first one, the hopper ring, you throw it right, and it'll pick up an item and give it to you on the way back, right? Well, it actually it drops items, so it only picks up things on its path on the way back, and then it just drops them off, right? The collector ring will pick up whatever you throw down. So if I just do that, anything that gets near it picks it up, right? So that's probably the best out of the three. Um, the other one though is kind of interesting. It's the gather ring. So let's say the way it works is it only does items you already have in your inventory. So if I throw it over here, it'll see that I. Oh no, never mind. I got it backwards. Sorry. I think it's the collector ring that only gives you items in your inventory. One of them only gives you items in your inventory. The guidebook tells you all about it. So here are like the super powerful ones, the unique ones is what they call them. The turbo ring does more damage the farther it goes, and it has basically unlimited distance. So it's like one of the more powerful boomerangs. Let me see if I can just snipe him. Yep. All right. Here we go. Um, the breeze. Oh, I don't know why the breezy rang's in here twice. Whoops, my bad, guys. The recover ring is interesting. This one heals mobs you hit with it. So if I hit this guy and then hit him, it actually heals him up, which could be interesting, could be useful, I guess. Next up is the Wolf Wind, the Raptor Ring, and the Heavenly Ring. So the way the Wolf Wind works is let me just grab a sword and kill this guy real quick. Cause so the way the Wolf Wind works is cool. Is here, let me. It attacks all nearby mobs first before returning to you. So if you got like a bunch of mobs in the area, it'll fly around like crazy and attack them all. The Raptor Ring flies only a very short distance, but it can hit multiple mobs, so and do a bunch of damage. So it's like the Wolf Ring, but a more damagey version, and it doesn't have as wide of an AOE, I guess you could say. The Heavenly Ring gives a random positive buff, which another like support one. The Torture Ring, when you throw it, not actually sure. Maybe it needs to be nighttime. Huh. Not really sure what the Torture Ring does that's particularly special. Maybe it has to hit a torch. Let me try that. No? Not really sure what makes that one special. It's one of the unique ones, but I guess it doesn't glow or anything. And the jelly one's pretty simple. If you throw it through water, it's like you can throw it through water, like a glow squid pretty much. So it's another one that can go through water. And that's all of them. So I think it's cool. Some of them are like pretty powerful. Some of them have some cool utility. So you could like whatchamacallit, you could you know collect stuff with them and fight stuff with them. I like how some of them are like the collector ring just helps you get stuff. Not all of them are like just combat oriented, which I think is neat. I'm just using the void ring to clear these guys out. But I hope you enjoyed this, checking out this add-on with me. If you're watching at this point, I want to give you a special thank you because that means you've made it pretty much all the way to the end of the video. And if you did enjoy, consider liking and subscribing. Comment down below, let me know what you thought. Maybe consider checking out the add-on in the store if you really liked it. Yeah, if you're already subscribed, consider turning on notifications so you don't miss an upload, and consider joining the Discord or Patreon server so you can become a bigger part of the community and stuff. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed checking out the Boomerang add-on, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and like I said, I'll see you all in the next one, whether that is a video, a live stream, a YouTube short, or even a TikTok. Oh, my waving was interrupted, sorry. Okay. Anyways, I was saying, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Fill me out with your smile, now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame, I will let you